Well, today I thought I'd introduce myself, but I'll also read you one of my favorite stories, which is. Guess what? It has an animal in it. And the animal is Stripey. Yes. And it's almost like a giant cat. Look. Yes, it's a tiger. Rah! But the tiger in my story is very kind, but guess what? He is very, very hungry. It's the tiger who came to tea. That is the title of my book. Well, shall we read it together? I bet many of you know this story already. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, guess what? There was a ring at the door. And Sophie's mummy said, "Well, I wonder who that can be. It can't be the milkman because, well, he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer because this isn't the day he comes. Well, and it can't be Daddy because he's got his keys. Well, we'd better open the door and see. I wonder who is it? Well, guess what? Sophie opened the door and there he was. Furry, stripy, tiger. And the tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" And Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." So look, they're all having tea together. I would love to have a tiger to tea. So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big gulp. And he still looked hungry, so Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't eat just one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish, and then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left on the table. Oh dear. So Sophie's mummy asked, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else he can find. He was very, very hungry tiger. Oh dear, but he's having a lovely cuddle with Sophie. He's quite cuddly, isn't he? Oh, he ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge. Oh no! And all the packets and tins in a cupboard. Oh dear. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer. And do you know what? Even all the water in the tub. Then he said, "Thank you very much for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Well, Sophie's mummy said, "Oh dear, I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all. Oh dear, what would you do?" And Sophie found she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tub. But guess what? Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. Hello, Daddy. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "Oh, well, I've got an idea. I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to a cafe." Oh, what a treat. I love going to cafes and restaurants. So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit, and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. Look, who is this? He looks familiar to me. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. And in the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping and they bought loads more things to eat. And guess what? They also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But guess what? He never did. Did you just hear that? Oh my goodness, I wonder if the tiger is in my house. I definitely heard a roar. Well, anyway, I better go check my fridge and my saucepans and my cupboard. But I'm going to say bye-bye to you now, and I'll see you on Monday. I cannot wait. Bye.